Greetings on this 12th night, the traditional end to the Christmas season. Tomorrow is the Feast of the Epiphany, the day we celebrate the Magi's arrival at the manger as they bring gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. There are a variety of ways to celebrate Epiphany, all sorts of traditions out there, from eating king's cake to chalking homes as a sign of blessing to taking down your Christmas decorations. One of the things I love to do is to read T.S. Eliot's poem, The Journey of the Magi. It tells the story from the perspective of one of the wise men from the East and speaks to both the physical journey and the interior spiritual journey that we all take this season as we follow the star that leads to Jesus. So I thought I'd read it tonight, and I hope you find in it deep meaning and a renewed desire to walk with Jesus this season. So settle in. A cold coming we had of it, just the worst time of the year, for a journey and such a long journey, the ways deep and the weather sharp, the very dead of winter, and the camels, galled, sore-footed, refractory, lying down in the melting snow. There were times we regretted the summer palaces on slopes, the terraces, and the silken girls bringing sherbet. Then the camel men cursing and grumbling and running away and wanting their liquor and women, and the night fires going out, and the lack of shelters, and the cities hostile and the towns unfriendly, and the villages dirty and charging high prices. A hard time we had of it. At the end, we preferred to travel all night, sleeping in snatches, with the voices singing in our ears, saying this was all folly. Then at dawn, we came down to a temperate valley, wet below the snow line, smelling of vegetation, with a running stream and a water mill beating the darkness, and 3 trees on the low sky, and an old white horse galloped away in the meadow. Then we came to a tavern with vine leaves over the lintel, 6 hands at an open door dicing for pieces of silver, and feet kicking the empty wineskins. But there was no information, and so we continued, and arriving at evening not a moment too soon, finding the place. It was, you might say, satisfactory. All this was a long time ago, I remember, and I would do it again, but set down. This, were we led all that way for birth or death? There was a birth, certainly, we had evidence and no doubt. I had seen birth and death, but had thought they were different. This birth was hard and bitter agony for us, like death, our death. We returned to our places, these kingdoms, but no longer at ease here in the old dispensation, with an alien people clutching their gods. I should be glad of another death. Epiphany blessings to you all.